you all doing? This is MK, the SMARTVIEW. Now, right about now, we have a what? A lagging signal. We have a lagging signal. So, as I stated in the past videos, a lagging signal is one that gets in the process of what? Setting up before we what? Enter. So, what happened right now is very simple. I've gone through statistics on the 24 hours. I've gone through statistics on the 100 draws. And right about now is high time we go what? On 2+ red. So, all the way from ID 56, I posted it on the signal group ID 56. We're on 2+ what? Red. Now the major thing we don't want is to see over momentum. If we don't see over momentum, then we're actually what? Good to go for what? Color 2+ red. Over momentum is when a color actually what? Gets to dominate a particular time period. Over dominance, you see that particular color takes up to 70-80% of the entire results for 5 draws and above. That is what I call what? Over momentum. Now let's look at this right about now. We have two particular situations here. Now the first situation we have here is what we call what? The higher band between what? 35 to 42 right here. Good and fine. We have this on the higher band. Second situation we have is what? The lower band between what? 16 to what? 12, which in this case now, this went as low as what? 15 a few minutes ago. This went as high as what? 38 what? Also a few minutes ago. Then after that, I started up what? With the rainbow 2+ on the what? Color red. Now we'll be going on to continuity on this gameplay here. This would be what? Our startup at ID 56. So we want 56, 157, 158, 159, 1 ID 60. So 5/5 so far. Now stated, we are in a lagging signal. That means this red is at the earliest phase. This red is at its what? Its earliest phase. And following up with that now, 24 hours, we have what? A flip from green and red. What happened was that in a few minutes ago, we had green on what? 350. Okay, 348, and this on what? 351. Before you know, green became 353, while red was what? On 352. So in summary, red has actually been lagging for the past few minutes. It was actually what? Lagging. And in that sense, now we had blue occurring to the level of going as high as what? 38, which is at the higher band. And what? This color green was flipped by blue before it started what? Dropped as low as 19, currently on what? 22. And minus that, it was first of all flipped by what? Blue. So almost like, let's say, almost an hour ago, draw was higher than blue. Blue flip draw. We had what? A session following up with that with what? Green with a blue what? Flipping the color draw and continuing like that up until it got to as high as 38 a few minutes back. And in that sense now, green also flipped red and we what? Continued on that session. So right about now we're on simply 2+ on the color red. So 2+ on color red all the way from ID 56. So ID 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61 and what? 62. We are what? On the color what? Red 2+. So continuity on this now, we are going in the system. So as stated, we entered on a lagging signal, and in that case we should have what? A gameplay that will run for some good minutes. Could be as high as 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but I would not look into take the gameplay beyond 20 something draws, 30 draws at max, and we're out for the session. But that only happens if we do not see reasons to leave quite earlier on. So if we see reasons to leave quite earlier on, we'll believe it. But the reason why I believe that this gameplay will be long is, number one, this is the higher band. It has to start falling. So blue is not a good option to stay in. It has started losing dominance. So we have cancelled this out as number one. And I stated in a video some weeks back is the fact that if you can see 2 reasons to cancel out what? A color, or a reason to cancel out what? 2 colors, you will go on what? The rainbow 2+ on another color. If you only see reason to cancel out just 1 color, you go on what? Winning color. So in this sense now, blue is losing dominance. It has actually been confirmed. The color draw is likely to gain dominance. It was flipped a few minutes ago by green. So that means whenever you're having a draw in a good shape, it shows the fact that what? You can actually go into the market having that mindset that if you do not see a 2-2-2, which is a draw, you will see a 2-2-1-49, which is a draw, or you see a 3-3 from two colors, which is also a what? A draw. In that sense, now this color red has some form of security, because what? The color draw is liable to what? Appear. Now what we can see in the next few minutes, this will keep on dropping, color draw can keep on rising, the color red also rising, the color green can just be going what? Side 27, 26, 27, 26, 25, 26, 25, just something like that. The chances of green picking dominance so high is low. So red is actually what? If confirmed, going to do better on the short run. So let's get on to that right about now. All right, so what are we? So this is what? 23 here, this 28, this 16. So this has added +1, this has done -2, this has added what? +1. So in the last few minutes we have what? Blue dropping. As I stated, blue is losing dominance. Blue is actually what? Losing dominance. It was confirmed. That's why I stated whenever you can have two reasons for looking into two colors, you can go in what? For a 2+ on a color. So this eliminated is what? Set to start losing dominance. This is set for rising, and whenever draw is set for rising, that means there is a security on the remaining two colors. But if it was, let's say you took out this, you took out this, then also what? A security. But if you took out this and you took out a draw, your red does not have the security of the draw, but it has what? A security of its own, and it can actually what? Go with just its own security. But whenever a color has a security with a draw on 2+, it's actually better, because at a very given stage you might see draw appear on this, on the current draw, next draw, 3, 4, 5 times consecutively. You see only draws appearing consecutively. So if you're on 2+ red, there's likely a chance that you might get 2/3, 3/3, 4/, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, or entire of the 5/5 draws that happened. Your 2+ red will be included in it. So you get that is a thing of what? Security. So right about now, we started up. I've missed out the ID56. So we started up this gameplay from ID56. We won ID56. We won ID56. We won ID57, 58, 59, 60, lost 61, 162, 63, 64, 65, and we won what? ID66. So as stated, we have what? The color blue was on 38, is dropping, so it's out. This is rather sideways, so it's not doing much now. This is actually what? Progressing, so it's okay. This is actually what? Moving kind of sideways. So as I stated, this has a very high chance of just doing 28, 27, 26, 27, 26, 20 for the next few minutes. This at a very given stage, if it goes into over momentum at any given point, we have to stop the gameplay for the short time. If it goes into over momentum, we have to what? Stop the what? Gameplay. But as long as it keeps on what? Giving us a balanced gameplay of this nature here, then it's okay. So this is a balanced gameplay. This is a gameplay with momentum, but not over momentum. So we continue on with that right now, and red still on what? 2+. So let's get on with this right about now. We are still on red what? 2+. So looking at this now, we are simply having this dropping. We're having this quite stagnant, this rising. So a few minutes ago we started up this gameplay as ID what? 56, and we've actually been on it. We'll be on it to ID 70 something or up to ID 80 before we can actually what? Get to leave it out. So we continue right on this gameplay now. We have so far just lost only ID 61. So far we've only lost ID 61. 2+ red has been actually what? Quite great. So only ID 61 so far has actually what? Been lost. So it's a smooth gameplay now. That's because, as I stated, whenever you are entering a gameplay at a lagging phase, you are going to join in very early, and joining in very early means that you have such a situation like this whereby the gameplay is rather very smooth. In some few minutes you start seeing it start what? Fumbling. You see it win, you recover, you see it win, but you see that earlier phase, there's likely a chance that what? You get yourself a what? A smooth gameplay. So let's get on with this now. We are still having ourselves right. One good thing is the fact that we've not gotten into the phase of over momentum. So as long as we are not in the phase of over momentum, we are still what? Doing quite okay. So over momentum has not yet appeared, so we are still doing what? Quite okay on the gameplay. So let's get on with this. So continuity now on the gameplay. We are on the ID what? 70. So ID 70, we started up at ID 56, and so far only ID what? 61 was lost. So 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62 to 70 also won. So just one lost out of what? Out of the last 15 draws. So out of 15 draws, only one got to lose. So as I stated, we just keep on with a smooth gameplay because we enter the lagging signal and we continue on it. But at the phase whereby we will see over momentum, I will be closing out on red immediately because it has to what? Cool down. But for now, we have what? A gameplay that is much more of equilibrium. It's not fast paced, it's not slow paced, it's rather what? Just decent. So right now we have what? This on 22 going sideways, this going sideways, this going sideways, this dropping massively. So from 38 to 32, at the beginning of this video it was on 35 thereabout, but the high we got to was 38. So 32, this was as low as 15 on 17, this was as 26, 29, this was around 21, 22, still at what? 22. So 2 plus red once again, and we are likely going to be going into over momentum. I dropped this particular option as a signal. So if I perceive over momentum, if this is ID 72, if ID 73, 74 shows me over momentum, anything at ID 75 we have to end the gameplay. So I will be quick on this. If ID 73, 74 I see red overperforming, that means we have to what? Call it a quit for the time being and continue after a few minutes, because for the short term we might see red lose like 4 times in a row. And as I stated, this is only what? The impact of over momentum. If we see red lose on ID 73 or 74, it's okay. We've had actually in the last 10 over 10 we've won it all. We've won this all. So you can see what I'm saying now. Red again 3. Good. So if on the ID 74 I still see red get 3 plus again, I'll have to what? Tell the community to stop the gameplay. So that is it right about now. I'll be pausing this video while I go in to update the community. Alright, and this is ID 974. Now we did not get what? Red coming out 3 plus. So a good game, a good gameplay. We continue up with what? Our gameplay. We had what? A streak of what? 3 times. Not over momentum, but what? Still rather high. What this means is very simple. In the short term, we can see what? This break in transmission here, and it what gets to continue. Looking at the statistics now, red has actually gotten itself as high as 18. That's good. Plus 3 so far. This minus 6 from his high. Plus 2. Then this is what? Quite static. So it's still a good gameplay now. We did not get into the momentum, but we had what? To see a cool down on the color red. Now we got ourselves what? 4 red still appearing. Still a decent gameplay. We continue. No over momentum yet, but red is what? Gradually rising. So it has actually gotten as high as 19. So the beginning of this gameplay was quite simple. All we had to do was to what? Eliminate the color on the higher band, and the fact that the what? The color green, or the color draw rather, was what? Having a chance of appearing. It was very good for the color red, because red now on the lower band at 15 to 16 was set to appear. Then we had what? The color draw here also as a point of confluence. So let's get on to this. We started up from ID 56 to ID 75 is a total of what? 20 draws. So 56 to 75 is a total of what? 20 draws. Now we are having what? Another. We're having what? Another right here. So red right here. This could be the point of our momentum. 4 here, 3 here. So I could be looking in to stop this gameplay soon. If we have what? 3 plus in the next draw, red appearing 3 plus in the next draw, I'm stopping the gameplay for the community. So if we have red appearing what? 3 and more in the next draw, I'm stopping the gameplay, because if you do the plus and minus, you have what? This on 4, this on 2, so this on 2, this on 2, this one 3 3 3. So this was a streak here. We have 4 3. If we see another 3 plus, is what? High time to end the gameplay. All right, so that's it there. I'm stopping up the gameplay a second. All right, so I just updated now on the community to stop what? The gameplay at ID 5333977. So that is it, and we will be off. For the next draw, next 2 draws, red could actually what? Still give us a 3 plus 3 plus. You understand me? Over momentum has not set in yet, but to be on the safer side, in the sense that we've actually what? Gone more than 20 draws. We've only lost so far just 2. We lost the ID 61 and ID 74. So only ID 61 and ID 74 lost so far. Now look at this once again. We have ourselves another 3 plus red. As I stated, you could get ourselves another what? 3 plus red. I might be in on this video for quite a while. You understand me? Because I want to show you something. So this, that, this 4 in a row. Over momentum is setting in. Number 1. Number 2, we are having what? Red climbing up. Red just flipped draw. So what will happen is that this is ID what? 78. Get ready, ID 79. You might see red appear. From ID 80, 81, 82, 83. I will leave this video on. You see that red will flop. 80, 81, 82, 83. You could see a streak whereby for 3 or up to 4 times, color red is not going to what? Appear anything. Up to 2 times, it could get you nothing. It might appear not at all, or once. But 2 plus 2 plus will then become harder. So let's get this down. We have ourselves now what? 4 draws. 4 draws. Now this is ID what? 79. Let's watch ID 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. The next 5 draws from here. We did not actually get ourselves the ideal situation for what? Over momentum. But looking at this here and what we got down here, we've actually started getting ourselves what? Into that phase. And we can get ourselves into a draw phase also. As I stated, a draw phase is also good. If you get a draw phase, you will have what? Red appearing in a 3-3 combination, red appearing in a 2-2-1-49, and what? A 2-2-2 combination. That is because green, draw rather, is rather valid for now. Draw is actually contending with the color what? Red. So it's actually what? Still a good gameplay. Draw contending what? With a flip for color red. So we had what? Red now 3. Now this is ID 80. Watching out for 81, 82, 83, and what? 84. We've stopped our gameplay on ID what? 77, right about here. 78 good, 79 good, 80 good. We got it. As I stated, we went in for a lagging gameplay. And going in for a lagging gameplay, you have yourself what? A lengthy gameplay. But for the short term, and also due to the fact of the ongoing flip, we have to be careful of what? The color red for the short term. Now we're having what? A flip on this. We're having these 2 also flipping. So while draw is battling to flip what? With the color red, green and blue are also battling for a flip. So something worth being cautious of. Now we have ourselves what? Another red. So right now we have started looking at it. This is a phase of what? Over momentum, with the only cooldown here 81. Now what? 82, 83, 84, likely above that. So we've gotten ourselves into a phase of what? Over momentum. According to statistics, the highest a color has gone on a streak with being the winning color, it's what? Red 11, okay, draw 11, green 13, red 11, and what? Blue 11. But according to this right now, this has already been a break. The occurrence of what? ID 79 brought a break. So we only have what? Counting by 2. But due to the fact that what? We have that whole streak on the gameplay, we'll be having what? A system whereby red is likely to what? To drop. So ID 77 we stopped. We had what? 5 more draws, giving us 2 plus. Good and fine. Being on the safer side. To be on what? On the safer side. We have what? Red is all over the screen. Number 1. Number 2, red has actually what? Flipped draw officially. In fact, coming as high as what? The color what? Green and blue. But one major thing to note is the fact that shortly red is actually going to go out. By expectations, I was expecting red to have started dropping by 80, 81, 82. We still have what? Red doing well. But shortly, you will see red fail a minimum of 2 draws. at least 2 draws, it will fail. So that is it. We have what? Another red right about now. The streak has counted 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have what? A 9/10 or 10/10. We have a 9/10 in the last 10 draws and a 9/9 in the last what? 9 draws. So this is it. 2 plus red. Very decent. A perfect gameplay. And we're going for it. So 80, 81, 82, 83. Red still dominating. Red still dominating. So I would say we left the gameplay rather early. This has been 6 draws and we've gotten ourselves what? Red 2 plus. But better safe than sorry. There is some level of flexibility you get while staking and you get yourself into problem. There are some chances that okay, you play a gameplay, you have yourself what? 9/10 gameplay, 8/10 gameplay, and there are some system you follow. Risking this is what I mean. You get yourself what? 4, 5 out of 10 because you would have likely stopped at a safer time than what? Wanting to accumulate more draws and get yourself what? Into a zone whereby the particular color is to have phased out, or the particular option you are taking is to have what? Phased out. Now we have ourselves what? A 2 plus here. Green is already showing some form of dominance. Blue is rather doing poorly. Green is showing us some form of dominance and is what? Going sideways. So going sideways right about now. The flip is between green and blue, and as you know, blue was the highest, and for green to be flipping blue, it actually shows you that what? The color blue has fallen rather so low. So we have this draw, the draw of 3 blue and what? 3 red. So this video has actually overexceeded its limit. The 84 mark has appeared